An ancient warrior visits Earth to bestow honor against a new member of the tribe. Today we're taking a look at Hiya Toys' Exquisite Mini Alien vs. Predator Elder Predator. Welcome back. So the AVP Elder Predator is one I've been looking forward to for a long time. I think he is probably one of my favorite Predator designs from the film. So I'm really curious to see how they pulled him off in figure form. So looking at the packaging, standard Hiya Toys packaging. For the line, Alien on one side, we have Predator on the other, pick your side. And then we have pictures of the figure on the back. So let's get him out and see how he looks. The Elder Predator is out of his packaging, so we'll measure him up. You can see that he stands 4 3/4 inches tall, or about 12 centimeters. For accessories, the Elder Predator does bring a few new things. One thing that we haven't seen before is our Hiya Toys stand. Done in the great style. We have the peg hole here, using these two little brackets here. You can slot them anywhere. Do these little cutouts on the base, and attach it to another base from another Predator figure to form a diorama. As far as hands go, we have a relaxed right hand and a splayed open left hand. For weapons, the collapsed version of his spear. Look at all the different paint on it. So detailed, so clean. Really impressed with what Hiya Toys is able to accomplish. And you get his fully extended spear with all his crazy blades on it. Very, very cool design. I really like this. Definitely be displaying him with it. Nice to see a different spear design. All the other ones came with the same type, so this is cool. You also get his biomask. Like this one, it's got kind of a like a witch doctor kind of feel to it. Skull and everything on it. Not too much happening inside. Unfortunately, this does not fit on the figure. It's just for him to hold. You can almost get it there, but his tusks kind of get in the way. It doesn't actually stay on, unfortunately. If you did want to attach it, you could probably cut off these tusks and then glue this into place if you wanted a masked version of him. It is interesting that they haven't released a masked version of this guy, since they did it with the other Predators, but for some reason not him. And like with the other Predators, he does have a knife in his boot for barroom brawls and stuff like that. So taking a closer look at the Elder Predator, and my, what a difference this is compared to the Scar Predator that we looked at earlier. You can see the paintwork on him is so well done. And these kind of red veins here, almost like varicose veins or something like that, showing his age. The Scar looks really good on him too. And of course the eyes, small, black, but they look like they have a lot of life in them. It just catches the light perfectly. Really, really amazing work. The mouth, so much better painted than the unmasked Scar. Teeth look very clean. Great color choice. He's got this gray thing. I did think that that was a paint error, but I think it's kind of like a Predator goatee or something like that. In the film, this guy had a lot of like crazy quills coming off of him and things like that. The figure isn't able to replicate that because of the size. They would be so tiny and fragile, you couldn't do it. So this is kind of an interpretation of the Elder Predator. You'd really have to go for, I don't even know if the neck I could really pull off with the way he looked in the film. Something bigger, like a quarter scale figure, or definitely life size would be perfect for this guy, but this is probably as good as you could get for this scale. if we compare the head to the unmasked Scar Predator, it's just night and day. I still don't understand what happened with this guy, why his paintwork isn't as good as any of the other Predators, but he's such a big step down. This is a massive improvement. You've got these nice chain going down to attach his cape, along with the metal around there. We'll take a look at the cape in just a moment when we turn him around, but lots of chest armor here and little bones and stuff like that. This is a kind of loose piece, so you can adjust it a little bit if you want. Little hints of gray into him, his coloring here, but not as dark as some of the Predator 2 ones. Like with the other ones, he's got a rubber loincloth here. All the fishnets, very clean paint job. Darker color armor here for him. Looks nicely like metal. He does have peg holes on the bottom of his feet. The cape out of the way. You see the fishnets are painted on the back. And he does have the armor and everything. Similar to what we saw with the other ones. And of course, the red cape. The cape is really well done, actually. It's kind of a spandex material. It's not so big that it overwhelms the figure, but it does give you enough to kind of play with. You can kind of have it going out to the side or even wrap around him a little bit. And it hangs really well. It doesn't bunch up around his shoulders or anything like that. Capes are a difficult thing to do. If you've seen any of the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series figures, a lot of them, they don't do so well with the cloth goods, especially the Jedi Knight robes. This is really well done, I think. Reminds me a lot of like a Thor's cape with the parts that attach on the top there. And of course he has lots of dreadlocks, really long ones because of his age. And you can see there's blue highlights on every single one. Just the attention to detail, really impressive. And of course, he has his wrist gauntlets. They are fixed, so they don't extend or anything like that. So yeah, a really amazing looking figure. Probably my favorite of the AVP line of figures so far, and definitely my favorite design of all of the Predators in the film. Really good interpretation of the character. They couldn't nail everything because of the intricate designs. You see that a lot with the Predators. They're pretty complicated, but this is a great one. And for comparison's sake, here he is next to the V2 Elder Predator from Predator 2 that we looked at earlier. You can see quite a different design for them. Much more gray skin, less armor, a lot skinnier bodies. The Predator, or AVP Predators, were much more bulkier. I'm curious, what one do you like the best? I think I like this guy because of the cape, but this is still a great looking figure too. As for articulation, the head is on a ball peg, but it doesn't have a whole lot of up and down movement. You look up a bit like that. Any higher and you'll pop his head off. Same with looking down, not a whole lot. He can look side to side. And there is a little bit of wiggle back and forth. The arms unfortunately don't come too far or too close to the body here. Like all the other Predators in line, they've got the kind of arms spread, you know, like, what's up bro kind of way, which is a little bit unfortunate. You can twist and rotate to kind of bring the arms in like that, but they're always kind of stuck out the side like they're a little airplane just getting ready to take off. But you can raise them really high. There is rotation at the top of the bicep. The elbow is a single bend. There is rotation at the gauntlet here. And the hands are on a ball peg. For the diaphragm, you can look back really well. It does crunch forward just a little bit, the bulk getting kind of in the way. He does have good side to side. Can turn a little bit like that. There is slight bit of rotation at the waist. The legs are able to spread. Okay amount. Kicks back just a bit. Goes forward okay. Do have a great double bend knee. Nice paint detail on the knee there. The foot has a little bit of up and down movement, side to side, but no real rocking. So like the other figures in this line, limited because of their bulk and all the armor and everything they wear, but they still look pretty intimidating just standing straight up and down on the shelf. So while I have been critical of the Alien vs. Predator line, giving us very similar looking Predators, this guy does stand out even amongst the Predator 2 and Predators. I think if you have to go for one Predator from AVP, this is the one to go for. The paintwork on the face is just absolutely stunning, and the unique spear here is great, getting his mask and everything, and this red cape is so cool. I like seeing Predators with stuff like that. It's not something you see too often, so it's really great to see that. This is definitely the highlight of the AVP line, in my opinion. If you enjoyed this video, if you could hit the like button, that would really help me out. I have reviewed many other Alien and Predator figures, and I have many more to come, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see those. For right now, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.